There is always the prospect of something that is around you that is trying to destroy you while you are just going through life. Come on. You remember that David said in 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 34 and 35. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 34 and 35. When he was going out and he saw all of the Israeli army that was intimidated by Goliath, he went in to talk to King Saul and told King Saul, he says, don't let anybody be afraid anymore. I'm going to go out and take care of Goliath. Saul said, you can't fight him because you are just a lad and he is a man of war from childhood. David said, wait a minute, while I was the shepherd of my daddy's sheep, he said, when I would be out there, he said, a lion and a bear came and snatched up one of the lambs while I was out there. And I, as the shepherd, had to fight the lion and the bear to rescue my sheep from out of their paw. So now that he sees himself as a sheep, he now says, I've got a good shepherd. Yeah, I've got an all-sufficient God. I've got a God in my transition that when I, as a sheep, now need a shepherd, I've got somebody who is looking out for the lion and the bear. And I can know that that's what he does because when I was a shepherd, I knew what I had to do. And therefore he says that I know that my good shepherd, I know that my God in transition is looking out for me. Because there is always the presence of a lion, a wolf, or a bear that is trying to destroy. Oh, come on, y'all. Even though I may not see the lion, the wolf, or the bear, I may not see the devil coming after me, I do know that he's looking out for me even when I'm not looking out for him. The Bible says it this way in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It says that you must be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. That means that there are some people that he can devour, and there's some that he can't, because he is seeking whom he may devour. That means that you might not even be somebody that he can get, while somebody else is somebody that he can get. Why? Because he's been watching you. He's been lurking. He's been checking your proclivities and propensities. He's been checking how you move at certain seasons of the year. He's been watching when you drop your guard. He has been watching when you are vulnerable. He's been watching when you are in certain places and when your prayer life wanes. He has been watching when your time with God has dissipated. He's been watching when you've not been reading the Bible. He has been watching when you've been taking up breaks from him. He's been watching, and he says that now you are vulnerable. And the reason why the lion roars is when he knows his prey can't escape. He says, I'm roaring because I know I've got you. And I've come by to tell somebody in here right now, please stop being lion meat. Stop living in such a way that you are somebody that he can devour. You've got to stay vigilant and be sober. Don't be drunk on your past success. Don't be drunk on what victories you have had, but be watchful of where you are, because you are entering into a season when God is saying that I want to bring you to your destiny. But if you are not paying attention, the enemy wants your demise more than you want your destiny.